Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc contains topics and visuals that some viewers might find disturbing or upsetting. This includes, but is not limited to, graphic depictions of death, heavy violence, suicide, sexual themes, and psychological horror. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello everybody and welcome back to all my fellow procrastinators to another episode of Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. I'm Edge, the ultimate guy who basically voiced the entirety of last episode. Here it's always joined by...
Atheist Cyan Heart, the ultimate in what I'd imagine the inside of a fish feels like.
What? What?
You heard me.
Anyways, Yasuhiro. The door is unlocked. I guess I can go inside. Byakuya did say to go look. Might not be a great idea, but I'm gonna take the plunge.
What horrors are we gonna see beyond the door of Yasuhiro?
This is Hiro's room. There's all kinds of weird stuff in here. Where did he even get it all from? More importantly, he still hasn't turned up. Which means he can't really complain if I don't get his permission to search his room, right?
He got it from Wish.
So really, the only thing there is this box here. I think there's something in the cardboard box. It's blueprints for something and something made out of, looks like cardboard, plastic, and plaster. Is this Robo Justice? And it's in Hiro's room? But wait, these blueprints. Something about them bothers me. Hey.
Nice.
I think that's it.
That's all. Makoto, big news, big news!
Yeah, no, why are you, like, so quiet right now?
I told you earlier.
No. Alright.
It should
Anyways,
get
what's
better
wrong?
the further we go, but like...
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I was singing for the last 40 minutes. So.
You knew we were going to be doing this later, why?
Yes, I like singing a song, it's okay.
Anyways.
We found Kyoko.
What? Is she okay? Where is she?
Wait, I wasn't done. There's more big news.
Just a second.
Robo Justice showed up too.
Robo Justice?
It's Hiro wearing the costume.
Okay.
Anyway, as soon as you can, head to the pool on the second floor.
Do you think Hiro and Kyoko would turn up at the same time? Anyway, I have to head to the pool. I ran off to the second floor as fast as I could.
Not gonna lie, that is pretty sus.
Everyone, they're over here. Kyoko, and...
Man, I have had the worst day.
Hiro? Hiro?
Huh? Oh, hey, Makoto.
Yeah, duh. Who else would I be?
That's a good question.
What? Why do I look like this? What? Did someone come along and remodel me while I was sleeping? Was it the Illuminati? That would explain the balls dropping.
Apparently that ridiculous object is Hiro. I'd ask Kyoko for the details if I were you.
Right.
I have no frickin' clue. He was jammed into the pool locker room. Or room locker. We have a locker for the room and a room for the locker. Don't worry about it. Looks like he was fast asleep, so I kicked him and woke him up.
Don't be mean.
I still can't believe you broke your own foot. You could have been a little more gentle about it. Like, I don't know, caress my face or something?
What?
That's creepy.
Anyway...
I would much rather break my own foot.
Anyway, Kyoko, where have you been all this time? You just disappeared all of a sudden without a trace.
Well,
There was something I had to check up on.
What do you mean?
Never mind.
Okay, don't tell me then, bitch. I can't never mind.
It's nothing.
Never mind. You're too beta male to
Hey.
understand. More importantly,
She says that, but does she even have any idea? Does she know people think she might be spying for the mastermind?
And?
first of all, Hiro, you need to explain to us why you're dressed like that.
Oh, hey.
Hiro, you better explain to us why Monster Hunter
I
Wilds
mean-
just updated. Oh, well, I mean, I have no idea, man. 1 second I was asleep, don't even know how that happened, and then when I woke up, Monster Hunter Wilds was in front of me, man.
And this?
And I updated it, and then I was here.
I don't care. Do something about that costume. It pains me just to look at you.
Huh?
Well,
Let me out of here!
I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get it off. A little help?
Have you tried working the shaft? Okay, fine. Why would you make something that you can't take off by yourself?
You got it all wrong!
I didn't make this stupid friggin' thing.
It would seem...
There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. We don't really have a choice. Let's help him work the shaft.
It took everyone's help, but slowly we were able to get Hiro out of the suit. Took a few minutes, but eventually we got all the pieces off.
I was so ready for you to play into the bit.
Every single piece. Give me a sec.
Woo!
Come on.
Ready to install. Finally. Isn't it kind of weird how perfectly the suit fits Hiro?
So then,
More to the point, nobody but Hiro would be able to wear that costume.
Wait, what? Hold on a sec.
honestly,
Don't bother trying to act innocent. The blueprints were in your room as well.
is that okay?
In other words, it is obvious to everyone that you made this costume. That's true. I saw the blueprints myself. Yeah, me too.
Could it be...
Then it's obvious. The one who put this costume on went around attacking everyone.
That's terrible!
Was Hiro.
Shall we tie him up and gag him?
Just the worst.
Good idea. We wouldn't want him killing anyone else.
What?
Tie me up?
Hold on, guys. I think it's going a little far.
That's right.
He may be a suspect, but he deserves fair treatment. Yeah, I mean, attacking? Blueprints? I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
What the heck?
You can't talk your way out of this. It's been decided. You killed them.
Please!
What? Killed who? I have no idea what you're talking about. There must be a fake hero running around.
What are you
a fake
saying?
Yasuhiro. Oh, that's me.
That's
You're the
still
only one who
you.
can wear this costume. Sorry, I forgot who I was. Which is a frequent occurrence. So who else could possibly be the costumed attacker?
What the heck?
How do you know I'm the only one? Maybe you should try it on for yourself before you convict me.
Okay.
Fine, if you're gonna be a jerk about it, I will.
Without missing a beat, I guess that's supposed to say. We love translation,
No, it's just a bit. It's just a bit. It was
Yeah,
just
without
prank.
missing a bit.
Just a
Nina started
fall.
putting on the
Like,
Robo Justice costume.
Huh. See? Look. See how loose it is?
We found the
Damn.
thumbnail.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me!
And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
That's not a very nice thing to say.
Damn, not a single ab crunch.
I mean, it's not like I made it. I just got caught up in the moment.
Well, either way, now we know for sure, right? I mean, it seems pretty clear that nobody but Hiro could have fit into this dumb costume.
In a huff, Hina took the suit back off again.
Ow. Well, now you're all out of excuses and lines of dialogue. No, see, it's 'cause you're a girl. If it was another guy, then...
Makoto, go ahead. Okay.
What?
Against my
No,
will, I
don't
picked
send
up the
me.
pieces off the floor and tried putting them on. It's no good.
But Makoto...
It's no use!
Makoto is just like, what? He said another guy. Why are you sending me? I'm like the twink of the group.
As much as the internet disagrees, that's close enough for this one.
Well, we
It's
can
no
agree.
good.
Yeah.
The arms are too long. There's no way I can wear this.
Just a second.
Hey, I told you it was impossible.
You are absolutely right. It seems this costume was made to fit Hiro's body exactly.
But
Then there's another costume. They must have one that looks the same, but fits them.
If you insist on this line of defense, then show us some evidence.
what the heck?
Evidence.
You claim there is another suit, yes? Then you must find it and show it to us.
What the heck?
Just the worst.
Who cares? Hiro's the only one without an alibi during this whole thing anyway.
That's
What was
terrible.
Kyoko doing? Which is how we know it was him.
What?
I mean, is that really true? I have no idea what's been happening. Could someone, like, tell me?
Robo Justice costume has been added to the truth bullet section. Alright, fine.
What the heck?
If you don't tell me what's going on, how am I supposed to understand? I think I figured out that someone's been killed, right? Hey, man. Hey, Makoto. Who was it? I
Well,
almost forgot how to do the voice.
2 people were killed. Taka and Hifumi.
What?
What? 2 people?
Just
That's
the
like...
worst.
That's like more than 1, but less than 3. I can count up to 2. I at least need 2 hands to count up to 2. That's a lot of people. Why are you freaking out? You did it!
Please!
I did not!
Huh?
Wait, hold on. If those 2 are the ones that were killed...
How about that?
That's it! I know who did it!
So then,
You may as well tell us then.
Hmm.
Taka and Hifumi were fighting over Alter Ego, right?
I'm at least 30% right.
Which means Alter Ego and or Chihiro must have done it!
correct.
I see. That's unfortunate.
Please!
Huh? Unfortunate?
What the heck?
Stop trying to trick us. Just admit that you did it, okay? I'm telling you, you got it all wrong.
Oh, so then.
I know that note.
Note?
Last night, someone slipped a weird note under my door. And here's what it said. Ahem. Dear pesky plumbers. Every single time. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Okay, I probably should have read the entire thing out first. I did not know where that was going. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. But the last thing I remember is going to the rec room, and then for some reason I fell asleep.
Hey.
The real killer probably drugged me or something.
Just the worst.
Not a chance.
So,
No, hold on, he could be onto something. The nurse's office did have chemicals that could do that.
Huh?
What, really? I told you, someone's trying to set me up. A secret passage, a chance to escape. Someone wrote all that to trick me. Even if that's true, you must be one dumb fish to bite every piece of bait that floats in front of you. Well, after being trapped here for so long, even if you know it's a lie, you still gotta check, right? My voice is dying. Yeah! They preyed on my desire to get out of here. They deceived me, man. I still don't buy it.
Don't be mean.
Well, you should buy it.
Just a second.
Okay, then show us the note. With pleasure. I have it right here in my, stomach. I ate it, you see.
No way.
Looks like I ate it. Yeah, sure.
Please.
Please, you gotta believe me. I wouldn't hurt a fly.
As I
At that
said
exact
before,
moment, He swallows a fly.
If you want us to believe you, you must produce evidence. Can you show us the note? I have no particular issue with what you claim, but if you want us to believe you, give us a reason.
What the heck? For serious?
Yasuhiro's account.
Nice!
Now then, shall we resume our investigation? There's no time to waste before the class trial begins.
Why do we need to keep investigating? We already know who did it.
What the heck?
Why? Why did you kill them? Tell us, Hiro! No, it's like I said!
Just the worst.
Does it really get the money Monokuma offered us? Yeah, that must be it. You must be totally broke, and that's why!
Please!
Oh wait, that's a false accusation! Someone help me!
What are you saying?
Just be thankful we haven't bound and gagged you. I'm sure Celeste would like that.
What? No. Ew.
You were
If
the
you
one who
peasants-
suggested it!
If you peasants have time to yell and carry on, you have time to search for your evidence, right?
What?
You're right. I need to look for the second suit in that note. Feet don't fail me now. He immediately slips and falls into the pool. Whoa! Feet, you failed me now. Guess I better get back to guard duty. I was gonna ask Toko or Genocide Jack to switch with me. But if she and Sakura got into a fight, we have a catastrophe on our hands. Well, bye.
One by one, everyone peeled away.
Makoto.
Makoto, do you have a second?
No, but alright. Huh?
I want you to help me with the investigation.
It would seem...
Looks like I got a late start on this one, so I need to make up some ground.
Sure, I don't mind helping. But can you promise me something? Later when we have time, will you tell me why you disappeared?
Why is that?
Like I just said, I was looking for ground. There has to be a garden somewhere around here. Also, no.
You reject me so simply.
Anyway,
You mustn't find out about my habits. My dirt diet. Anyway, I need your help. You don't mind, do you?
Okay.
shall we go?
Thanks. Now then, shall we?
Hey,
So, Makoto, first I'd like to examine the corpses.
Examine the corpses! I can't believe I'm hearing that from a girl the same age as me.
correct.
Dead bodies don't lie, you know. They tell the truth far more easily than the living.
Hey,
Wouldn't you agree? Makoto, dead
How
bodies
am I
number 3.
supposed to answer that?
anyway,
Anyway, we have to hurry before the class trial begins again.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, then show me where the bodies are.
They're in the repository. I guess we should head that way for now. To the third floor?
So, suppository we didn't do that. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
What? I hate
Yeah.
that. All of them. Okay.
Probably the worst joke I've ever made.
It's
Where's
up
the
there.
repository?
Third floor!
It's up there. It's up there with the worst joke I've made.
Do, 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 do.
Phenomena. Do 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 do. Walking down the hall.
Behold!
Okay, what are we looking at? Behold! Body. Hifumi and Taka.
For a moment, Kyoko seemed to go rigid. But only for a moment.
so then,
Well then, I seem to have remembered their names. That's a step.
She crouched down next to Taka without hesitation, began poking and prodding the bodies.
I knew it.
Monokuma Fa was right. They were killed.
Yep! Her movements were so smooth. She was so calm. Seeing how comfortable she was actually made me feel a little more comfortable.
I see.
Makoto, I found something.
You did?
Hey,
They're dead.
Yeah.
Also, you remember the wristwatch Taka always wore on his left hand?
He did?
whew,
Are you so oblivious to the people around you? Do you dislike other people that much?
No, just Taka. Anyway, so you said he had a watch?
I
So
wouldn't
then-
count on it. it was broken. God! Yeah, I wouldn't count on it. It's broken. Whatever, game. It's fixed. As you can see, the hands are moving, right? We'll never know what time he died. It was most likely fixed when he had his encounter with his assailant, because it was broken beforehand. And if you notice, the hands are moving. They just passed 6 o'clock, which means it's currently 6:02.
So that would mean the watch was broken sometime just after 6?
That's right.
Yes, but then it was fixed about maybe 3 hours ago. But last night, Taka's watch definitely was fixed.
Hey! You! How long are you gonna keep us waiting? Taka's irritated voice pierced the air as he stared pointedly at his wrist.
Honestly, with Taka, it feels more like his watch has always been broken. He just has a really good sense of time.
Looks down. It's almost 10 o'clock. You know that. Bedtime for all the little boys and girls.
It
In
says
other
6 on
words-
your watch. My watch has been broken for years!
I have been counting the individual seconds.
I am Senku.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I knew exactly what you were referencing. So if it worked at 10 last night, it couldn't have been broken at 6 p.m.
Meaning it must have happened at 6 this morning. Nice.
However,
Fixed wristwatch has been added. And that's not all. Look at Taka's left hand. There's a broken wristwatch in it. He had 2! This one's broken at 10 p.m. We're screwed. He appears to be gripping something.
You're right. There's something white in there.
Makoto,
I'm not opening his hand. Makoto, you do it.
Me?
because
I didn't even read the line. Rigor mortis has already set in. Boys are better suited to this kind of manual labor, right? You have to
For
kind of
context,
tickle his wrist. What?
that was the line.
I know.
Okay.
saw.
So much I didn't want to. I grasped Taka's cold hand. Yes, cold hand was nearly
That's
enough to
pretty
cause my heart
gay.
to stop beating. Shut up!
Eh.
After some effort, I was finally able to free the object from his tightly clenched fist. A piece of paper.
hey,
I can kind of tell some words on the paper. It says, "Ers." I wonder what this could have been a part of. Was that all he had in his hand?
Yeah, that's it. This little scrap of paper. Doesn't seem like much of a clue, does it?
is that right?
I wonder about that.
Kyoko then turned to Hifumi's body.
So then,
Disgusting. This is a dead body. I can't eat this. Let's check Hifumi's body now. But I'm gonna leave that to you because no. Perhaps he's left us a few clues of his own.
Nice.
Maybe he reproduces asexually.
Biggest problem I have right now is how the killer was able to move Hifumi's massive corpse. I think we went over this. Yep.
Okay.
So, while I
did you
looked over
find?
and reminisced, did you find anything?
indeed.
I did. More than I expected, to be honest. Look at this. It's Hifumi's browser history.
A lot of paper.
That's right.
Hifumi had it hidden on him.
Hidden.
Indeed.
He stuffed it up in his pants. So I can only assume he'd hidden it on purpose, you see. I was
his
gonna go
pants?
somewhere, but I guess they already
Wait,
went
so
there.
you...
Why is that?
Yes, I gave him a colonoscopy. Keep up. It was just his pants, not like his socks or something.
I don't know what that means.
Hey,
I don't have a foot fetish, Makoto. Kyoko, is that why you're always looking down? Anyways, let's take a look at the paper. Go ahead,
Kyoko, my
Makoto.
eyes are
Open
up
it up.
here.
Makoto, Kyoko, my feet are down here. I said open it up, Makoto. Stop staring at me.
Makoto, open it up. Rigor mortis is already sitting for the paper.
It's been dead for
When I
5
think
minutes.
of how it
Makoto.
was stuffed down his pants, it's like, Better be important, Hifumi, or I'll never forgive you for this.
Was it in his pocket or was it straight up a note? It says, "Dear Pesky Plum." I wonder what the rest of it meant.
Got a note. Oh, found a hole.
Wait, you
maybe
didn't
we
realize?
can use. Right. I found a.
I found a hole! You want to check out the hole with me?
I got the fucking hiccups
Yo,
right now
here!
for some fucking reason. God
Yeah,
damn it.
it's wild! You're gonna want to come take a look at this, man! It's like nothing you've ever seen before!
I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Fuck! Ah! Let's be in the equipment room at 6 a.m.
6 a.m.? That's not 1 a.m.
So-
Wait a minute. That sounds very familiar.
That's it. It's the same thing Hiro said. Then he was telling us the truth.
However,
Although it's not exactly the same, is it? Last night, someone slipped a weird note under my door. Here's what it said. I've been trying to reach you regarding your car's extended warranty.
I don't even own a car.
It seems like your car is at risk of joining the circus, and we all know how well a car crosses a tightrope.
The time is different. Hiro told us that his note said to meet at 1 a.m. But the note they wrote to Hifumi asked him to meet at 6 a.m.
is that right?
Hold on. Just because Hifumi had the note doesn't mean it wasn't meant for him. Doesn't mean it was meant for him.
Huh?
So,
Part of it has been torn off, right? I think there's likely some meaning there.
Do I need to spell this out to you, Makoto? There's some meaning to part of it being ripped. Could you maybe God damn it, Makoto.
Think carefully.
hey,
Why would he have been clutching to that scrap of paper so tightly?
I have no idea.
so then,
Look at the text, Makoto. This isn't handwritten. This is printed. It was made by Alter Ego. This is Alter Ego and Hifumi's child. I don't know what this hole is about, but we're gonna have to get to the bottom of this. And
What?
this trail goes deep.
What are you talking about, Kyoko? Fuck!
If it
Just
wasn't
when I
just a
think
scrap
it's
of paper,
gone, it comes back again and hits me.
Do you want to know how to get rid of it really easily? Hold your breath for like 2 minutes.
Yeah, I'll pass out, thanks.
No, just hold it until you can't any longer, but hold it like as long as you possibly can, and it will go away. That's how I deal with them. I get them like once a day. What if it wasn't just a scrap of paper when he was holding it? What if it was something more? What if it was an entire novel? I must know what this hole is about! And how would something important like that become a mere scrap of paper? That's what you need to answer. Which came first, the paper or the scrap? Tell me, Makoto, I need to know. The note Hifumi had has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Seeing as how
Hey.
Edge is currently suffocating, I'll have to read for him. And while we're at it, I should tell you one other thing.
I'm not a fish.
The two victims this time definitely had their e-handbooks on them. So the handbooks have nothing to do with how the murders were carried out. Not that there was any reason to think they were connected to the killings in the first place.
So you're saying I don't have to think about the handbooks this time, right?
is that right?
No, I'm saying you should think about the handbooks. I'm trying to point you in the right direction here. If you didn't have to think about them at all, I wouldn't have gone on my way to mention it. Oh, never mind. All I said was that they weren't used to help carry out the murders. Do you see how they were killed with their blunt trauma? It obviously wasn't using the handbook to kill them, Makoto. Keep up. There may come a point, however, where a handbook may play a role.
You are sending so many mixed signals my way, Kyoko. What the fuck? A handbook may play a role. I don't think I understand. But if Kyoko thinks it's important, I'd better keep it in mind. E-handbook. Ding dong, bing bong.
Makoto.
Are you excited? Are you pumped? It's time for the class trial to begin! Like the bright burst of fireworks, like the flash of a soul clashing with life and death. And so, with no further ado, everyone please meet at the usual spot.
I hate the fact that the usual spot is referred to as the usual spot now, because it's happened 3 fucking times.
Make your way to the
damn.
red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
Makoto, I
It
don't
would
understand how
seem-
you're not picking up. Oh. Oh, okay. Makoto, I don't understand how you're not picking up on these signals. It's simple. I send the first text in a cute way, and then I don't respond for 7 frickin' days. How hard is it to understand?
No, I'm sorry. I was listening to the announcement. What are we talking about?
My new hit single, Mixed Messages by Tom Cardy. You know, Kyoko's new hit single.
By a different
By
person.
someone else. Yeah.
That wouldn't
It's
release
unfortunate.
until years later.
That's why it's my hit signal. Single. I was hit with Justice Hammer 5, don't worry about it. It's unfortunate, but I suppose this is where our investigation comes to an end. You'll have to figure out the rest for yourself, and come to the proper conclusion.
Yeah.
Just remember
You're
the
right.
hole, Makoto. Remember
Shall
the
we go?
hole. Well, we better get going.
Okay. Now we could.
We could?
We could. However,
what? We could. Oh!
there's no running away now. The red door, I have no choice but to go through it. Damn it.
I mean, this
Let me-
door is fairly red.
It will not let me go gamble.
Well, here we go.
Everyone had heard Monokuma's proclamation and they were gathered by the red door. And as soon as we were all there...
Monokuma appears!
He's multiplied?
Wrong.
It's not multiplication. It just looks that way because of an illusion. I'm moving so fast it only looks like I've multiplied. Can you guys tell which one is the real Monokuma?
Kyoko walks up to Monokuma and just immediately punches one of them and kicks the other one. This one's the fake. And immediately dies. Can we just get on the elevator already?
Boy, tough
You're
crowd.
not playing along! Come on, come on.
Stop talking.
We're not here to play with you.
Okay.
Okay, fine.
Hey,
And if everyone's here and ready to go, please board the pain train. Elevator. I'll see
I
you
like to
guys
call it
down there.
I like
Let's
to call
go.
it the elevator.
Okay, then, shall we?
Please!
Hold on, I'm not mentally prepared yet! You'll never be mentally prepared. You can't run away anymore, Hiro. You're gonna pay for your sins.
What the heck?
I already told you I didn't do it for serious.
That reminds me. Did you ever find the other costume? Or the note?
Well, no, but...
How unfortunate. Then it would seem we have our culprit.
Hey,
This isn't a place to talk about it. Save your accusations for when we get to the courtroom.
That's right.
She's right. Let's get down there first. Then the story can really begin.
She's right. I think I may have said this before, but I'll say it again because... let's get down there first. Then the story can really begin. Yeah, good idea. That's right. I have to. Do it. I can't let
to
whoever
find the
killed
hole.
Hifumi and Taka get away with it. For everyone who's still alive. And for the 2 that lost their lives.
You know that one Junji Ito story about like the holes that are perfectly shaped for someone?
No, but I don't want to.
This is my hole. This one was shaped for me.
The one who killed Hifumi and
God.
Taka. The one who killed 2 of our friends. The killer is... someone right here.
Are you sure about that?
I took
For
one
all we
last
know,
deep breath and exhaled slowly. I began to walk toward the elevator. Once everyone was aboard,
Monokuma cut the wire and dropped everyone to the bottom floor.
the doors closed on their own, and then that happened.
Monica was like, I grew tired of all you guys. I'm gonna make up a new cast.
And the steel box began to move.
Makoto, I'm gonna have your
have-
sister do this.
4 left.
4 left?
8 left.
8. Oh yeah, 8 remain.
Hey, look! We have an even split on characters we're voicing now.
Do we?
I mean, technically speaking, Monokuma is me, and then
I only voiced 3 of the characters
Jill
here.
is also
and
me.
half.
You voice...
Yeah.
So it's a little more skewed my way, but don't worry.
Ugh.
There was no going back. Until we settled all this, we couldn't go anywhere. I'm not sure how long it was before the elevator finally came to a stop. The elevator
Sounds like
doors
those
slid open,
are just about ready.
opening up onto a cruel fate. When I see all of you gathered together like this, I just realize how few of you there are left. Your school life is slowly reaching its climax.
Just the worst.
I just finished Deno again. Don't say that to me, Monokuma. Only because of you. Why? Why are you making us do such cruel things to each other, like watch Fies?
What? Do you really hate me so much? But I'm so cute.
Come on.
Stop goofing around and begin the trial. Don't rush me! Of course I'm gonna start! I would never be like, stay tuned for the action-packed class trial after this commercial break!
Yoo-hoo!
I'd never hold out on you like that! Okay, let's begin! Get to your assigned seats!
And that's where we're ending today.
And so the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial.
Makoto, you don't have to keep saying that every single time. We get it.
It's in my contract, you don't understand.
You have a contract?
You-
Monokuma. Monokuma, what is this contract about?
I pay him in mono coins. It
So
feels
that's
my
what the
gambling.
gotcha machine is for.
It's Makoto. It's like,
Makoto's like, it fuels my gambling.
Makoto raises a shaky hand. Why do you think so many coins drop in my lap at the end of every trial? Perks of
Makoto's
the
like,
narrator.
it fuels my gambling addiction, and Celeste is like, Monokuma, how do I get one of these contracts?
Bullshit, I say. Bullshit. Hold on, we have
Byakuya's
skills we can equip.
Byakuya's like, I'm
Increases the
Byakuya, and I
time limit
agree.
for each phrase effective during the class trial. No clue what that means yet. I'll probably have it be remembered.
Byakuya's like, I agree with Celeste here. Why am I not getting paid?
We got one more
How's everyone
skill
here?
out of that entire thing.
Hooray!
We really need to hang out with people that'll give us new skills. Like, we don't need to, but like, you know, it's nice.
Why
Nice to
would
have.
we do that? Why would we do that?
Okay.
I think it's trial time.
Yeah, suppose so.
Here we go.
Trial. All rise.
Let's begin
All
with a basic
rise.
explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results.
Oh? Ah?
Okay, cool. I
Oh.
can do this mid-class trial. I forgot if that was a thing or not. I can do it.
If you can
We
figure out
confirmed
who
that
done
a while ago.
then only they will receive punishment.
It's been a while.
But
Shush.
if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Now then, to begin with,
We already know who did it.
was that?
It was Hiro. He does not have an alibi for when the murders took place, and we found him in that suit. Don't try and deny it. You killed them.
I didn't. Someone knocked me out. I was asleep the whole time. I don't know anything about it.
Shut your murdering mouth, murderer!
Who are you calling a murderer?
I am sorry to say,
Yeah.
Hiro, but we do have evidence.
Which you do not.
Blueprints for the suit. Parts we assume were used to build it, and all of it was found in your room. You have to admit, The evidence is quite compelling. It points to you as having created the suit and wearing it while committing crime after crime.
How many times do I have to tell you? I don't know. I don't know.
Is Hiro really the killer, or... Before anything else, we have to make that clear. Begin. Non-stop debate. Make your argument. Yasuhiro's message.
Just off of what we have, like what we know of
Everything
from
we
the
found in your room.
evidence, this
The
is a
blueprints,
really hard
the suit
trial.
parts, they are all proof
Yeah.
enough that you are the culprit.
I'm very happy I know how this is
I don't know
gonna
anything
go.
about that
Because
stuff.
otherwise this could take
Yeah.
a while.
It's not true. It's a
possibly.
conspiracy.
Yeah.
Hiro, why? Why
I
did
wonder,
you kill them?
No,
when Game Grumps
just
played
hold on a
Danganronpa, did they
second.
know about like the game, or were they completely blind?
They
as
were
well?
going in blind.
I think I might need to watch their take on this trial just to see, because this is a fun one.
I mean, look at the blueprints. The handwriting is awful messy. I remember right here his handwriting is... Oh, right.
Everything we found in your room.
Oh,
the
right.
blueprints that you are the culprit.
I don't know it. It's not true. It's a conspiracy.
Hiro, why?
No! Just hold on a second.
Was there only one thing there?
Everything we found in your room.
Smack
The
it with the
blueprints.
smack it with
Sorry,
the
there it
blueprints.
is.
No, that's wrong.
It was worded weird, and I thought, oh, there's gonna be something coming up later.
Are we sure
Yeah.
Hiro really made those blueprints?
What do you mean?
Well, take a look at this. It's the note that Hiro
It says,
wrote,
"Dear pesky
asking
father."
everyone to meet up after Alter Ego disappeared.
Oh, cool. We're just announcing that to the world, Makoto. Thank you.
The handwriting's obviously different, wouldn't you say?
Monica was
compare
like,
it to the
the what's it
blueprints.
now?
There's no way you could think the same person made both of them.
Unless that person made it a point to disguise their handwriting.
But why?
No, the differences are bigger than that, I think.
Also, why?
Come on. I'm not smart enough to think of trying to change my handwriting anyway.
Thanks, Yasuhiro.
So Makoto, are you saying you don't think Hiro's the culprit?
And he's not the only one. I think Hiro is innocent as well.
Then who was in that Robo-Justice suit? Is it like Hiro said? Was there really someone running around in a second suit?
The suspicious individual hidden within the suit. Go ahead, Makoto. Tell them who it was.
And of course he passes it off to me.
So? Who was in the Robo-Justice suit?
Suspicious individual question. The one that must have been in the suit. The Illuminati!
The Illuminati!
I got
Yes! The
It's
Illuminati.
Other than Hiro, I can't think of anyone else it could have been. Obviously, he was the one in that particular suit. And we never found any kind of second suit.
Then there can be no doubt. Hiro is the prime suspect.
But he's not!
That doesn't make any sense. You just said Hiro didn't do it.
It makes perfect sense. Hiro was the suspicious individual in the suit, but he's not the culprit.
So what you're saying is...
That's right. The culprit in this case has nothing to do with being in the Robo-Justice suit.
What? Now that's a bold assumption. And what reason do you have to make such a statement? You do have a reason, yes?
Audible. Gasp.
Of course.
Ah,
But before we get to that, there's something else we need to clarify first. So let's get that out of the way.
Hey, stop trying to boss us around.
Fuck you, I do what I want. I'm Byakuya Togami.
All things have a proper order.
See? Even I agree.
So what is it? What
Ah.
needs to be clarified?
We must clarify the method of transportation for Taka's lifeless body. It would seem that his corpse was moved using certain particular items. Makoto, can you tell us what they were?
Can you stop sending things to me? No. Oh, fine, fuck you. Behold!
I got it!
The repository dolly! There's still one more thing. It must have also been the blue tarp!
I got it! They were a dolly and a tarp, right?
What's with the attitude?
So, let's see if I can explain. Taka's body disappeared from the equipment room. And then we rediscovered it in the repository. And when we found it for the second time, it was wrapped in a blue tarp, right? It was the same tarp that, up until then, was stored in the equipment room. So the killer must have seen it there and decided to use it when they moved Taka's body. That way, they wouldn't leave any bloodstains while they were moving it.
Okay, that explains the tarp. And the dolly?
Same thing. I'm sure the dolly was in the equipment room when we first found Taka's body there. But when the body disappeared, so did the dolly. Later, when Taka's body reappeared in the repository, so did the dolly.
In other words, you think they used the dolly to move the body. Am I right?
Yeah.
But are you sure you are not mistaken?
Huh?
Are you absolutely positive the dolly was in the equipment room when we found Taka's body?
Yes.
That dolly was made specifically for moving large objects between the repository and the art room. It would be very strange indeed to discover it had made its way to the equipment room. Is it not possible that it was in the repository all along, and you simply didn't realize it?
She's raised an objection. How do you respond?
Jesus Christ, Byakuya, shut up!
There is no shame in being wrong. Nobody expects much from you anyway.
Ow.
We have all accepted the
Everyone
fact
expects
that
way
you
too much from
thoroughly
him.
understand what is going on around you.
He's the only one people's been making do things.
Wow, so this is I've never had anyone sound so nice while being so mean. Maybe I can change her mind. And maybe I can stop the roast of Makoto going on right now.
Nah, he deserves it.
If I can just explain to them why the dolly must have been moved from the equipment room to the repository. Ooh, not sure. Reloading! With this next BTB, we're going to add one more green to the recipe. On the bottom of the screen, underneath the tempo marker, you'll see your ammo count. Up until now, there hasn't really been a limit to how you destroy your opponent's statements. But from now on, just locking on and pressing the triangle button won't be enough to handle them. Now it will cost you 1 bullet to destroy a single remark. Once you run out of bullets, you can't destroy any more statements, no matter how locked on you are. However, you can reload by pressing the square button. Just like locking on, you'll have to press the square button in time with the tempo marker. Basically, just remember that the square button now has a function along with the X and triangle buttons. You will automatically reload at the start of fever time, and your ammo will not decrease. Oh, but if your action difficulty is set to gentle, you won't have to reload at all. In which case, you can ignore everything I just said. Well then, good luck and have fun. I forget what difficulty we're on, but I suppose we'll find out right now. Moment of truth.
Why are we all two-dimensional?
No, we have...
You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you. You miserable wretch. I cannot agree. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst, you miserable wretch.
I still don't understand how this works.
You have it wrong. I cannot agree.
Oh, that happened?
I cannot agree.
Oh. Hey.
This should prove it.
Basically, rhythm game, things are gonna pop up.
If you're asking
match
for
the
proof
timing,
that
it
the dolly
highlights.
moved, I have it right here.
And then you shoot it. And then you need
How
to
do you
reload
shoot
so
it?
you have ammunition to shoot it.
Yeah, no, I understand none of that. Let's just move forward.
Yep.
When I found the dolly in the repository, one of the wheels had a blood stain on it. There was a pool of blood in the equipment room with a tire mark in it that matched the dolly wheel's tread. The killer probably rolled the dolly through the blood on accident as they wheeled the body out of the room, and as the blood dried on the tire, they moved the body into the repository. So there's my proof that the dolly was used to move Taka's body.
Jeez, does Celeste really hate me that much?
Well, anyway, that was just something we had to get out of the way. Let's get back to the main subject.
How the other body moved.
Yeah, the subject of how Robo Justice didn't do it. Because if it's not a killer robot, then what kind of robot is it?
I'm not sure that really matters.
I'd be happy to explain why the occupant of the suit couldn't possibly be the killer. If you look back on how the body was transported, it will become immediately obvious.
If I look at how the body was moved, it'll be clear why the person in the suit couldn't have done it. What does he mean by that? Are we like on a
As we know, Taka was killed in the equipment room.
Who knows?
And from there, the body was moved to the repository, correct?
It's really
Open up help options. You might be able to raise the difficulty.
No.
And loaded it
Is that something you'd have to leave the game to do? Wait, go to your save. There might be a
onto the
settings
dolly
option.
and wheeled it off,
can't
right?
at the moment. It
Now,
has to be
keep
outside
in
of-
mind that the dolly doesn't
Got it.
have a handle.
That's not.
Well, yeah, but even without a handle, all you'd have to do is bend over.
No, there it is.
No,
I don't know
it's
who this
wrong.
bend over person is, but
I mean, that's not wrong, but like the fact that look, just listen.
You're absolutely right that you could push a dolly without a handle if you stoop down low. But if you were wearing that suit, do you think you could actually get into a position like that?
you just gotta kick it.
Think back to what you said when we were all checking out the suit together. Remember?
My planets are bad in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing. Why are my voices suddenly not voiced? I'm telling you what. I'm sorry. I saw the pool and then my own throat decided it wanted to drown. I choked real bad. And not to mention, you totally can't bend over. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
You don't say.
When you're in that suit, not only can you not see your feet, but you can't even bend at the waist. Am I right about that?
Now that you mention it, yeah.
It seems like it'd be awfully hard to push that dolly if you couldn't bend over.
Well, what's to stop you from simply pushing the dolly with your feet?
Well, here's an answer to your question, Cyan.
When you can't even see your feet? You really think someone could kick the dolly all that way?
Yeah, it'd be
Yes,
totally
it
impossible.
is possible.
Not that I can say for sure myself.
You would be able to. Shut up, Noir.
On
You
top
would
of
be
that,
able to.
If you were wearing
it just would
such
be
a
really
rigid,
difficult.
cumbersome suit, it's very unlikely you would have the dexterity to go about wrapping the body in a tarp.
That's the
Yeah,
bit that's
only
probably
the person with the most amount of luck would be able to pull something off, and that's why I'm gonna vote Makoto as the killer.
What?
Well, I mean, isn't that just a matter
Makoto
of taking off the
says.
suit when you're ready to move the body?
But you can't. There's absolutely no chance that the costume's taken off just to move the body because you can't take it off by yourself. Once it's on, you can never take it off.
I don't think taking off the suit was an option. If you remember,
I don't know what's with this thing, but I can't actually get it off. A little help?
Why would you make something that you can't take off by yourself?
I didn't make the stupid frickin' thing. There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off. I don't think you can get off on your own. We don't really have a choice. Let's help him.
That's true. It seems impossible to put the suit on or take it off without help.
Then, you really can't take it off by yourself? Hiro wasn't just making it up?
Of course I wasn't making it up.
if he could have gotten it off by himself, I don't think he would have let us see him wearing it. Showing up in the suit was basically an invitation for everyone to suspect it.
Yeah, that's right!
So, it's really, really true that Robo-Justice couldn't have moved the dolly?
To be clear, whoever did move the body, it couldn't have been Hiro in the robot suit, correct?
Pause and see if you can turn the difficulty up.
Ooh, right, yeah.
System.
Options.
Options.
I might need to do that from the main menu.
Okay, so you want to try to save I guess we can do it between episodes if we need to. Let's keep it rolling.
No, wait. Just a second, if you please. Have you forgotten about the picture that I took? You all got a good look at it, did you not? The image of Hifumi being dragged away by Robo-Justice? If whoever was in that suit is not the culprit, how do you explain that? Besides, do you remember what the now deceased Hifumi said?
How did you get hurt?
That guy hit me!
What guy?
Robo Justice! That's what I decided to call him just now.
So long as those facts exist, the proper conclusion is beyond question. The individual inside the suit and the culprit are one and the same. It was Hiro, without a doubt.
Yeah. Yeah, that's gotta be right.
Hold on a second!
It's still far too early to reach that conclusion. Besides, there's no hurry to decide who did it. Before we rush to a verdict, shouldn't we explore every single possibility? Instead of seizing on one viewpoint, the truth is uncovered by analyzing things from every angle.
Perhaps, but where do we go from here?
Excellent question.
Let's review this series of unfortunate events from the beginning. Maybe we'll uncover something new.
What a pain in the ass!
I don't disagree, but our lives are on the line. If this is what it takes, we have to do it.
Plus, maybe we'll get to find out where the heck Kyoko was when everything went down.
Unlikely.
All right then, let's take another look back at what happened. I suppose we could start with this morning. 4 of us gathered together in the dining hall. Makoto, Hina, Kyoko, and myself. We waited there for quite a while, but nobody else showed up, so we went to look for everyone. That was around 8 a.m.
And as soon as we split up, Kyoko went missing.
Soon after that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room and quickly came to get Makoto and me.
It seems I was unconscious for about an hour after I was attacked by my mystery assailant. I know it was an hour because I remember being attacked a little after 7.
That was when we saw Celeste's picture and discovered that her assailant had been wearing a strange costume. As it turns out, it was Robo-Justice. It also soon became clear that this same Robo-Justice had abducted Hifumi. We were soon joined in our search by Byakuya and Toko, and then went on to find Hifumi in the library. He was injured, so we took him to the nurse's office and resumed our search for the suspect. But not long after leaving the nurse's office...
What's wrong? I saw a shadow. Something moving around at the top of the stairs.
When Celeste told us that, we decided to split up and search the 2nd floor. And soon after that,
I saw someone moving around on the 3rd floor, and I yelled out to everyone as soon as I did.
Well, that's what's wrong.
That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, the strange costumed man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared.
and then...
Was that not the 4th time we've seen that one scene?
Yep.
Yeah!
Huh?
What's that?
That came from downstairs. It must have been... Hifumi! He's in the nurse's office! This is bad. Come on, we have to go back!
At that point, we decided to divide up into 2 groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office, while Sakura, Byakuya, and Toko chased after the suspect. When we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi, dead.
Unfortunate.
And that's when we heard the body discovery announcement. I left Celeste and Hina there and headed back to the 3rd floor to let the others know what had happened.
Meanwhile, we had just discovered Taka's body in the equipment room. We must have found both bodies at almost exactly the same time. Because we heard the same announcement not long after we discovered his body.
And that's when I told you guys about Hifumi. Then the three of us headed for the nurse's office. But right after we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who'd arrived after us. And she told us something very surprising.
Hifumi's body has disappeared.
We rushed back to the nurse's office and saw that she was right.
Then we remembered we'd left Toko passed out in the equipment room, so we hurried back again.
This can't be happening. Are we hallucinating all this or something?
But when we got there, we discovered that now Taka's body had also gone missing. Next thing we knew, we were searching the school for 2 missing dead bodies. And after some time...
Celeste informed us that she'd found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository, which is where we rediscovered the corpses.
I think that about covers it.
Alright. And with all that said and done out of that way, I think that's a great time to end this episode off.
Alright.
So, thank you all so much for watching another episode of Danganronpa. We'll see you all next time. Johnny!
Ciao!
Danganronpa.